are in a zone. 5 a.m. but we still are rolling in the deepest of my emotions. We are in a zone. And all of these good things, good things, good things. All we need, good things, good things, good things. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home tonight. Ain't nobody kill my vibe. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home. Never ever going home. Yeah, we are never ever going home.
A bit of Post Malone as we kick things off over the weekend right here on the Brad and Kiara show. A long weekend, may I add, for our listeners in Sri Lanka. And of course, another busy weekend for our listeners in this part of the world. Good morning to you as always. No matter where you are, it is a treat to have you on the show. This is how we greet you and welcome you, saying, Ayubowan from Sydney, Australia.
I think the key word these days that most people are using is hectic, because that is what it feels like. So many things happening, but majority of it is fantastic. It's enjoyable. Yes, you have to do some errands and things that you must get done, but overall, this time of year is absolutely amazing if you can plan your time effectively. With that being said, we hope you've had a fantastic week so far. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're here to entertain you during your weekend.
Last weekend we were at the Sydney Cricket Ground. We'll talk about the Chamari Bay and of course a chance for you to check the same thing out at a different venue this weekend in Sydney. Things do not stop there. We'll also talk about our experience at Coldplay, which was absolutely brilliant. Everybody has been talking about this, and I believe the boys are now in New Zealand. They're having a super run. We also got to connect international cricket. We got some great movies that you could check out. One, of course, from the producers of Air, the Michael Jordan movie. Stick around, they got a new one, and it looks really good with some heavyweights connecting the cast and, of course, the people behind the movie. Things do not stop there. If you're into, of course, comedies, Jack Black, he has a new movie. We got the details on that as we also take you back with some movies that came out a while back and a psychological thriller connecting Talibot. We've got them all for your weekend just the way you want it, from Sydney to Colombo and all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call the Brad and Kiara Show.
We've also got some great stories that we will try to squeeze in, plus some great experiences we've had throughout the past week. All that and more coming up on the show today.
With today's best music, let's give you that perfect start for your weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the kind of music you want right here, right now. A bit of Dasher with Austin.
We had a plan, move out of this town, baby, west to the sand. It's all we talked about lately. I packed the car, bring your guitar, and Jane for smoking. First thing it's on, you'd cue the songs and we get going. Brought you on home, waited on the porch for you, sat there alone all throughout the morning till I got a hunch down in my gut and snuck around the back. Empty cans and I'll be damned was never packed. Did your boots stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you burn through money? Did your ex find out? Where there's a will and there's a way, and I'm damn sure you lost it. Didn't even say goodbye, just wish I knew what caused it. Was the whiskey flowing? Were you in a fight? Did the nurse come get you? What's your alibi? I made my way back to LA, and that's where you'll be forgotten. In 40 years, you'll still be here, drunk, washed up in Austin. love. You had me believing. How many months did you plan on leaving? What happened? Bad habits. Did you go back shit? I loved you. How tragic. Oh, did your boot stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you burn through money? Did your ex find out? Where there's a will and there's a way, and I'm damn sure you lost it. Didn't even say goodbye. Just wish I knew what cost it. Was the whiskey flowing? Were you in a fight? Did the nurse come get you? It's your alibi. I made my way back to LA, and that's where you'll be forgotten. In 40 years, you'll still be here, drunk, wash up in Austin.
See, that's the speciality. Every single song you hear will be a super duper song, and that's, of course, a guarantee on the Brad and Kiara show. Take that one. A bit of dash up with Austin on the Brad and Kiara show. If you just tuned in, good morning to you, no matter where you are. We want to wish you all the very best. And coming up on the show today, we got some exciting news. The legendary Harrison Ford teams up with the beautiful Liv Tyler. They return on a big budget movie connecting the Marvel franchise.
Yeah.
What is this movie? Well, it comes out next February. We got the details later on the show connecting Box Office 30.
It's an important long weekend for Sri Lankans, and of course for people living outside Sri Lanka, also very important and engaging in conversation around what's happening over the past couple of days, and of course over the course of the weekend as well. Lots of catch-ups.
Exactly right. What we did last Friday night.
Yes.
We met up at a Sri Lankan house. Our captain hosted a political discussion. Not really. It was a case of just, trying to make sure that that live streaming session from Colombo is good, and we can, of course, see what is going on. Talk about, of course, these interesting topics. We were at the Chamari Bay last weekend, and that was electrifying. It was fantastic. This time, they had a papare band, and I decided to sit just next to them so that, my vocals can be mixed together with the papare music, which actually worked perfectly, and Chamari got a decent start for Sydney Thunder. Also picked up some good wickets, so we had to highlight that to the audience at the Sydney Cricket Ground, that Chamari is a Sri Lankan and that we are proud of her. And
I don't think there was any mistaking about that fact, even though you were probably the loudest. They only needed probably one person like you to champion that.
The biggest highlight is later when they opened the ground section. Brad Stevens for the second time did a walk, tested the grass, and also the papare band walked along me, so I decided to do the Sri Lankan traditional papare dance with the national flag, which got me on all kinds of profiles, including Chamari saying that she loves it, which is now on social media. That became actually the highlight for me.
See, this is great, right? Because you didn't have cricket this weekend, but you still have some highlights to talk about over the next couple of days until you actually start playing cricket again.
Until the end of the year, that is going to be the main story. But of course, if you missed out on the Chamari Bay and the fun of, watching the Sri Lankan captain in Sydney this weekend too, they are going to be very busy at the Drummoyne Oval. All the details with, of course, the general manager connecting Sydney Thunder.
And if you're looking for a great movie to watch, this one could be for you, starring Milo Ventimiglia, Amanda Seyfried, and of course Kevin Costner as the voice of Enzo the dog. This is The Art of Racing in the Rain.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
Smells. I felt like I truly belonged.
Is this love?
In racing, your car goes where your eyes go.
Some new beginning.
Not really much of a dog person.
He's more person than dog.
Denny was clearly taken with her grooming. She probably bathed every day for all I knew.
Does he always stare at people like this?
If he likes them.
Set me free.
The best drivers don't dwell on the future or the past.
Set me free.
The best drivers focus only on the present.
The Box Office 30. Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
What's next?
Takes it back to Molly standing at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Yeah.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. Sunday the 17th, it's going to be epic. Seriously, it's a doubleheader at WBBL with Stars versus Heat first, then the Sixers Thunder in the afternoon at Drummoyne Oval. But just out the front, immediately outside the gates, we're going to have at Taplin Park this amazing Sydney Thunder Cricket and Culture Festival. Some of the features on display there. We've got players meet and greet. Chamari will be there taking photos and signing autographs. We'll have Jemima Rodriguez, plenty of other players. Deepti Sharma will be there for that day. We're going to have Bhangra dances, henna painting, Bollywood dancing classes, tape ball games, DJs, you name it, it's going to be there. Drummoyne Oval, Sunday the 17th of November. We'll see you there. For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
I think it's such a fantastic feeling because she's one of the best players in the world and she's representing the Sri Lankan flag. And also for the fact that she's coming to Sydney, I'm very proud as a Sri Lankan who's living in Sydney.
Chamari is a legend, so she's one of the icon cricketer for women's cricket in Sri Lanka. Really glad she's back with the Thunders, so we should all get together and support her. And I'll definitely join the Chamari's tent this year.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapattu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunders match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Connect with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line today. +6147 9191 883. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM. Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, this is Crystal from Hills Community Aid, and we are on the Brad and Kiara Show. I've been a volunteer here for almost 8 years. I started as a volunteer. I did this to join my community, basically. I was a single parent. I got a little bit isolated, stuck at home, so I joined as a volunteer, and it eventually led into full-time work, but it's also connected me with over 1,000 people in my community every single year. So, hi, this is Crystal from Hills Community Aid, and we are on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show. Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade. Keeping up to date with bushfires is very important. There's a Fires Near Me app now that's available. We've got a lot of downloads during the bushfire season. Definitely keep that one on your phone. So it's a really simple and easy way to keep up to date with bushfires that are happening near you. Gives plenty of advice. But also don't forget any fallback options, because in a bushfire your phone may run out of power, internet may go down. So definitely always make sure to keep a radio with you. Yeah, and you'll find all that in your bushfire survival plan when you do it. Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade.
Connecting the community like no other radio show. Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Sri Lanka basically provides a lot of diversity, from the oceans to the hill country to central Sri Lanka, where you are able to go and visit some of the ruins of Sri Lanka and also learn about the ancient kings. So there is a lot of culture in Sri Lanka as well that you would be able to experience while you're in Sri Lanka. And it is quite an affordable destination, right? The service is absolutely outstanding in terms of most Sri Lankan people provide this service with a smile and are very hospitable. So Sri Lankans are known to be extremely hospitable, and if you're looking to get great value for the investment you're making in terms of gaining a holiday, particularly post-COVID, I would say that Sri Lanka should top your list at any time. Hi guys, my name's Sanani Gunasekara. I'm from Kellyville in New South Wales, Australia, and you are listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, the Brad and Kiara Show.
Australia has 4.67 million cases of food poisoning each year. 48,000 end up in hospital, and 38 lead to preventable deaths. To avoid being part of these stats, it pays to look before you cook. Always read food labels for cooking and storage instructions. Know the difference between use by and best before dates. And use a meat thermometer to check the recommended cooking temperature. For more tips, visit foodsafety.asn.au.
What does freedom really mean? At Focus Connect, it means living independently and celebrating all cultures. Focus Connect provides quality aged care services to help you reconnect with your community and live freely in your own home. Our culturally diverse carers truly listen to better support your physical and emotional well-being. Learn more about Focus Connect at focusconnect.org.au. We focus on you so you can focus on what matters. A proud station sponsor.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at their showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubo one to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play.
You ready for this?
Doors unlocked. Now back to the Brad and Kiara Show. Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, my name's Hazel. I'm working for Lifeline, and I do this because I like to give back to the community, and you never know, one day you might need them yourself. So I just like to volunteer now that I'm retired, and I enjoy doing this, and I just love working with everybody, and it's really great. Anybody that can volunteer, it gives you great satisfaction, makes you feel good that you're doing something for the community, and anybody that wants to volunteer, you're always welcome in any volunteering thing. My name's Hazel. I'm working for Lifeline.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, Sri Lanka. I'm Akash from Colombo, Sri Lanka, the director of Voice for Voiceless Foundation, and this is the Brad and Kiara Show. The Voice Foundation is a government-registered charity in Sri Lanka to support the people regardless of who they are. Our aim is to support the underprivileged and also to support the people and create a better Sri Lanka by creating better Sri Lankans. If you like to support us financially or volunteering, you could reach us through our Facebook page, the Voice for Voiceless Foundation. I'm Akash from Colombo, Sri Lanka, the director of Voice for Voiceless Foundation, and this is the Brad and Kiara Show.
The Good Life, only on the Brad and Kiara Show. Your lifestyle station.
We came, we saw, we kicked
From Sydney, Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
The Brad and Kiara Show. Good times with great memories. The 90s. Now on the Brad and Kiara Show. Backtrack. 1998.
Yes, I remind me. Oh, life goes on. Yeah, it's all about love. Life goes on. Hey, oh, life goes on. Yeah, boy, life goes on. It's when there's a borrow in the marketplace, and Molly is a singer in
privilege to watch these boys perform live in Sri Lanka at the BMICH Western Garden back in 2001 to somewhere there. It was a concert to remember. I remember back in the day, I won tickets on Yes FM way back in time, and it was, that moment. I believe it was my first ever international concert.
Yep.
And boy, did these guys deliver. It was just remarkable. Inner Circle this morning as we take you back in time and put you in a good mood as we connect you, of course, with the music that came out in the 90s, this version at least.
Now, something interesting happened this week when I was heading to work. I know I haven't talked about, my bus adventures recently. And something did happen. So on Tuesday this week when I went into work, because I had to drop the kids off at school prior to me heading to my bus stop, I thought I was going to miss the bus because I was crossing the road and I could see it coming over to my bus stop, and I would have missed it. And the driver obviously...
Bit of jaywalking.
Yes. No. I did the right thing.
Okay.
But as I was walking down the road, the driver, obviously, there was no one signaling him to stop at the bus stop. So he was moving towards me, whereas I was heading towards the bus stop. Yes.
Okay.
So I did something I shouldn't have, where I, because he was sort of moving out of the bus stop, I quickly put my hand out and he paused and I jumped into the bus and I thanked him, and, then we were on our way. And then 2/3 into our journey, the bus stopped at this location and he couldn't start the bus again.
The bus stopped, meaning it just broke.
It broke down, right?
The bus stopped.
No, as in it stopped at a bus stop and he couldn't restart the bus, right? So then
it's like the Jonah story after somebody got in. What did you do?
And then he opens his little, that little compartment he's in, and he comes out and he's like, he apologizes to
One person
everyone.
needs to get off the bus, otherwise the bus is not moving, and that person is the last person to get in.
No, it wasn't me. There were plenty of people.
Okay.
Right? So anyway, he's like, he apologized and he's like, I'm so sorry, I can't take you further in this journey. Another bus will come and pick you up.
Goodness.
And people were like, but we're late. What are we going to do? We're going to be late for work. And then we had to wait I think 10 to 15 minutes. So it wasn't too long.
10 minutes.
But it's rush hour, right? Everyone's trying to get to work. And
So they had a replacement bus in 10 minutes?
Not a replacement bus, the next bus. So he's standing at the bus stop trying to put his hand out, and these 20 or so people trying to get on to this next bus. And, it was a interesting journey, but the poor guy, oh my gosh, he had to answer so many questions, people trying to figure out the technicalities of why the bus broke down.
So people have nothing better to do. They know the mechanics of the bus, and they're trying to add their 2 cents, and the driver doesn't probably know what to do.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, more music, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Something's got a hold on me lately, though I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Playing you the chart toppers, music that you can sing along to right here on the Brad and Kiara Show, as we also connect you with a bit of international cricket. Ladies and gentlemen, one day internationals these days in Sri Lanka. We got Pakistan taking on Australia, and the Indians getting ready to meet the Australians. A lot of exciting times ahead, but right now, let's take you into a movie that we are excited to check out. It comes out next year in February, and you will see two big names joining the cast, or the franchise, if I may add. Harrison Ford plays the role of a president, and the Red Hulk, as well as the beautiful Liv Tyler stars in this movie. What exactly are we talking about?
Now, this movie is a continuation of the television mini-series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was released in 2021. It is the fourth installment in the Captain America film series and the 35th film in the MCU. It stars Anthony Mackie in the lead role, and like you said, some great people, of course, wrapping up the cast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walt Disney Pictures invites you to this one that opens on the 14th of February next year. Captain America, Brave New World.
The box office 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
You asked for me. Here I am. You want to help me? Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful. What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm a wartime president. Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it. Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers. Right. I'm not.
The box office 30.
May I have your attention, please? Connecting the community like no other radio show. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi guys, I'm Lynn Westbury, President of the Hillshire Garden Club. It's an old garden club that's been going for over 30 years, and we meet at Castle Hill. It's a non-profit organisation for people that are interested in gardening and everything that goes with gardening. So I'm speaking on the Brad and Kiara Show, and it's all about promoting gardening to the community and anybody that's interested. We meet on the third Monday of every month at Barton Hall at the Anglican Retirement Village in David Road at Castle Hill, and we have a guest speaker about important subjects to do with planting, flowers, vegetables or anything related to gardening. We have a plant swap table, an information session about what works in your garden, what doesn't, what pests are around, all that sort of thing. And we have been doing that for a number of years and noted a lot of benefits for our retired community, particularly in health and well-being, getting them out, getting them active, getting them to think about their environment, their ecology, and just working and making their properties more prettier and more viable by gardening, doing their own veggies, their own plants and things like that. So I'm Lynn Westbury, President of the Hillshire Garden Club. It's an old garden club that's been going for over 30 years, and we meet at Castle Hill. It's a non-profit organisation for people that are interested in gardening and everything that goes with gardening. So I'm speaking on the Brad and Kiara Show, and it's all about promoting gardening to the community and anybody that's interested.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have have your attention, please? Connecting the community like no other radio show. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, everybody.
And what a beautiful morning it is.
Let's get started, shall we?
Hey, good day, guys. I'm Rebecca from Hornsby Aquatic and Leisure Centre. And you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show. I've been in the industry for around 20 years as a coach, instructor and supervisor of children's lessons and swim safety. And I would love to share my experience with you. Parents, when you're at swimming lessons, please don't put pressure on your kids. The level is so not important. They should be learning at their own pace, having fun and enjoying being in the water. That will make them thrive and learn faster than ever before. Keeping up with the Jones next door is not important. Every child learns at their own pace and totally differently from the guy next door, even the sibling. So please don't compare them to any other children. They are unique in their own right. For more tips about being water safe, keep listening. I'm Rebecca from Hornsby Aquatic and Leisure Centre, and you are listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, The Brad and Kiara Show.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Jura Rural Fire Brigade. It's always important to keep up to date with information during a fire season. There are multiple ways you can keep up to date with fires in your area. These include the New South Wales Rural Fire Service website at rfs.nsw.gov.au, downloading the Fires Near Me smartphone app, listening to your local radio stations, and keeping up to date on social media such as Facebook and Twitter. Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Jura Rural Fire Brigade.
Connecting the community like no other radio show. Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
So the traditional people would tell you you can go in any part of the country and you can experience 4 different seasons. Yes, that's true. But really, if you're out for a bit of downtime, you've got that. If you're out for amazing adventure, you've got that. If you're there just to immerse yourself in the culture and the food, you've got that. Like whatever you need from a holiday, you can get it from Sri Lanka. Hey guys, I'm Dee De Silva and you are listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, The Brad and Kiara Show.
I'm Yevon David on The Brad and Kiara Show. Thank you to everyone who supported me that weekend, and happy to raise the Sri Lankan flag high. Catch me soon with Brad and Kiara.
Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers complete thousands of search and rescue missions every year. Before you go boating, take a few simple steps to stay safer on the water. Make sure everyone on board is wearing a life jacket. Maintain your boat and ensure you have enough fuel. Check the weather. Log on with the Marine Rescue app or VHF Channel 16 so we can keep watch for your safe return. Marine Rescue New South Wales. Volunteers saving lives on the water.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with sliced grain-fed Black Angus rump steak, just $19.99 a kilo. Save $14. 3 kilo box of Australia tiger prawns, only $60. Save $30. And fresh chicken breast fillets, $7.99 a kilo. Save $7. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Planning a holiday is an exciting event in everyone's life, so plan with an expert, over the phone, online or in-store with an appointment. Cherrybook Travel is an award-winning local boutique travel agency. There's a destination for everyone, and the team at Cherrybook Travel help you find it. Located in the Westlea Shopping Village, Cherrybook Travel have the knowledge and experience. See more on the Cherrybook Travel website. Cherrybook Travel at Westlea, serving our local area and their long-time station sponsors.
Hello there, I'm Seth, and I'm the host of Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1 Wednesday mornings. I tell you what, you would be a bit of a silly goose if you didn't tune in to my show every Wednesday morning. Why? Because I have the best music to play from the freshest hits coming out of the biggest artists, and also some classics, some throwbacks, and some music to pump you up every Wednesday morning and get you that much closer to the weekend. Plus, we've got interviews with upcoming Aussie artists, Aussie music, and loads of stories coming from the world of entertainment and just the weirdest stuff I could find. Honestly, some of it scares me. It really does. Tune in every Wednesday morning to Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1. Otherwise, I will cry.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
Hey, good morning to you. I'm Shani. And I'm Sashenka. We host Kids Power Play today at 1 o'clock, right here on Triple H. But right now, you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. The best way to start your weekend.
Today's big birthdays.
We hope you're having a fantastic weekend. If you happen to be celebrating your birthday this weekend as well, and along with you, Martin Scorsese celebrates his birthday this weekend. He is now in his 80s, believe it or not. Early 80s, I have to say. And also, if you were a fan of the TV show Lucifer, the title character, the actor who plays the title role, Tom Ellis, celebrates his birthday this weekend. So does Rachel McAdams, who a lot of people love as an actress.
She's cute.
Yep, sure. And also actor Danny DeVito turns 79. He's in a lot of movies, as you know. I think now he plays like the grumpy grandpa. He was in Batman, he was in Get Shorty, he was in Matilda. So he plays a lot of roles over the past couple of years he has, and he's also played Homer Simpson's long-lost brother Herb in The Simpsons. And also he did the voice character for the Lorax back in 2012. So he celebrates his birthday this weekend. So does Pete Davidson, the comedian who at one time was engaged to Ariana Grande.
Oh, she was engaged? I did not know this. Anyway, that's of course our big birthdays, ladies and gentlemen, connecting our fan pages. Let's take a listen and let's get into these guys. Dilshan De Silva, connecting the old Joes in Melbourne, very active, alive via. He turns 33. Happy birthday to you, buddy. We also got Roshan Gunawardena, who celebrates his birthday. Anuradha Pereira, Annie Quinn, who celebrates her birthday. We have, Amila Rajapaksa, Sunetra Tessera, Minoli Alves. That's going to be a big birthday, connecting a lot of familians. Happy birthday to you, Minoli. We also got more birthdays. Shannon Gunawardena. We got Roshane Silva, former national player, played, of course, for St. Joseph's initially. Happy birthday to you, my friend. He's also based in Melbourne these days. We got Naveen Pereira, Shane Pires, Manuka Veerasekara, as well as Jeevan Fernando, celebrating their birthdays. Jeevan too is based in Melbourne, Australia. Now, let's continue with another profile where we got more birthdays. Gratiani Jones, Dana Pereira, Lavanya Desanayaka, Dilshara Fernando, Kushani Desanayaka, Krishmini Jayasurya, Veronica Ranavira. We have Dilrukshi Vikramasinghe, Rumesh Chaturanga, not forgetting, names that we previously read out. We got Shalindri Galage, Udari Navanjana, Ayeshi Jayakodi, Dilki Pereira, and Marie. We got Prashant Devesa, who celebrates his birthday big, of course, in Colombo. We also got Namal Rajasinghe, Jude Fonseca, Jonathan Alexander. Our big birthdays this weekend on the Brad and Kiara Show. If you know any of them, please do call and wish them and tell them that you heard this right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
I'm Yevon David on the Brad and Kiara Show. Thank you to everyone who supported me that weekend, and happy to raise the Sri Lankan flag high. Catch me soon with Brad and Kiara.
Backtrack 2006.
Just confess your girl admits that we the F-R-E-S-H, we fresh, G-E-F, that's right, we definite, B-E-P, we reppin' it, so turn me up, turn me up, turn me up, come on baby, just pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, and side, yo, turn up the radio, blast your stereo.
check this out right here. Do wanna hate on us, do need to ease on up. Do wanna act on gut, but do get shut like Flavor Chuck. Chick say she ain't down, but chick backstage when we in town. She like men on drum, she wanna hit and run. Yeah, that's the speed, that's what we do, that's who we be. B-L-A-C-K-E-Y-A-D-D to the E, then the I to the S. When we play, you shake it. Shake it, shake it, girl. Make sure you don't break it, girl. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. And say, turn up the radio, blast your stereo right now. This joint is fizzling, it's sizzling right.
Live and direct, rocking the scene. Breaking on down for the B-boys and B-girls. We're in it, do they thing. Pump it, louder, come on. Don't stop and keep it going, do it. Let's get it on, move it.
Come on, baby, do it. Blow my mind, baby.
Take that one through Backtrack 2006 January. That's the time this one came out through the album Monkey Business. Ladies and gentlemen, a bit of Black Eyed Peas with Pump It right here on the Brad and Kiara show.
Now, I have to say, I didn't plan this, but that's a perfect segue for what I want to talk about next.
What have we got?
Do you remember that movie? It came out in the 90s. It was called Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman in it, where these monkeys or one monkey escaped from, somewhere, and it was carrying like a disease of some sort, and they had to contain it. It starred Morgan Freeman in it as well. It was a really good movie. Anyway,
monkeys. Okay, I only remember Planet of the Apes. But anyway,
in the news this week was the fact that some monkeys, 40 to be exact, had escaped from a research facility in South Carolina.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried it was from another part of the world. But anyway, okay.
And police had to warn people nearby to call 911 immediately if they spot one of these monkeys and not to interact with them.
Not to interact with them, but sit and have a chat with them. What? Okay, anyway, go on.
So this particular research facility apparently is quite interesting, I have to say. So what they do is it provides a non-human primate products and bio research services. And apparently it has more than 100 acres of quarantine, breeding, holding, and research space.
Right.
I don't know if the monkeys sort of, hatched the plan, because this is not the first time that this has happened. A couple of years ago, in 2016, apparently 19 monkeys reportedly broke free from the compound, but were later recaptured. So it may be, like that chicken movie where they try to escape. It could be one of those. I don't know, but very interesting, and it's in the news, so I thought I'd share.
I mean, my aunt used to tell me in Kalutara that there was this problem with monkeys eating all the fruits, which tends to be a problem in some parts of Sri Lanka. So be on the lookout. You just never know. These days, a lot of monkey business all over the place. As we continue with more great music, ladies and gentlemen, I had some help.
What's next?
Why'd you throw them stones if you had a wild
of Post Malone. Now, if we didn't mention this earlier, we were talking about the new Jack Black movie, Dear Santa, which is a comedy. This one actually comes out in the next few weeks. 25th of November. Post Malone plays a cameo role in that movie. Something that you could, of course, look forward to. Coming up on the show, we'll also squeeze in another TV series that we believe you could check out, as we also remind you that if you haven't, of course, been there to check out the Sydney Thunder action, so to put it. This weekend, too, they're back with, of course, another big one. Again, playing the Sixers. It should be a great game, and what's more exciting is the fact that the Chamari Bay returns, this time for the very first time, to the Des Moines Oval. I'm told it's a beautiful place by, of course, a river. I haven't been there yet, so looking forward to that. If time permits, you never know. We just might be there this Sunday too at the Chamari Bay.
If last weekend was anything to go by, I think this weekend will be fantastic as well. Apart from the game, there's so many other things happening, so you can enjoy yourself and have a great day out.
I like the DJ in the middle with the dancing. I mean, that's pretty cool with the fireworks in the middle of the day. It still kind of sounded good because of the sound, but better if they can do that in the night.
Lots of entertainment, I have to say, for a 2020 match. We had a great time, and of course afterwards we went out to grab a bite as well, which was nice. So yeah, if you are planning to head out this weekend, let us know, share a post, and give everyone an update on how the match goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's another good TV series that we believe you can check out if you're stuck for something good to watch. This just can be done and dusted over the weekend. Only 6 episodes connecting Nicole Kidman and, of course, this interesting mystery drama mini series based on, of course, a novel which came out back in 2018, The Perfect Couple.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on TeleWatch.
Somebody died, and somebody's guilty.
Greer Winbury. She makes anyone who spends time at the house sign an NDA. Tag Winbury.
Benji?
He's hard to read.
And Will.
Thomas is an idiot.
I take pills from everyone. Is that a crime?
Yes.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. TeleWatch.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. Sunday the 17th, it's going to be epic. Seriously, it's a doubleheader at WBBL with Stars versus Heat first, then the Sixers Thunder in the afternoon at Des Moines Oval. But just out the front, immediately outside the gates, we're going to have at Taplin Park this amazing Sydney Thunder Cricket and Culture Festival. Some of the features on display there. We've got players meet and greet. Chamari will be there taking photos and signing autographs. We'll have Jemima Rodriguez, plenty of other players. Deepti Sharma will be there for that day. We're going to have Bhangra dances, henna painting, Bollywood dancing classes, tape ball games, DJs, you name it, it's going to be there. Des Moines Oval, Sunday the 17th of November. We'll see you there. For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Yeah, she's a legend in Sri Lankan women's cricket, so it's amazing. Hopefully it's going to be a great season for her.
Well, to be honest, she has been doing amazingly well. I'm extremely proud that she was signed up actually by Sydney Thunders once again, and she has produced fantastic results, and extremely proud as Sri Lankan that Sydney Thunders had faith actually on Chamari, and hopefully she will do amazingly well this time as well.
Well, it's a massive opportunity for Chamari and a proud moment for Sri Lankans here. Hopefully she can do better and make some runs.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapattu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunders match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Rural Fire Brigade. There are 3 main bushfire alert levels that you should be aware of when a fire occurs. You need to be prepared well beforehand, as leaving it to the last minute can be too late. The 3 bushfire alert levels that you should be aware of are advice, which means that a fire has started, there is no immediate danger, but stay up to date in case the situation changes. Watch and act. There is a heightened level of threat. Conditions are changing and you need to start taking action to protect you and your family. or emergency warning, which is the highest level of bushfire alert, you may be in danger and need to take action immediately. Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Jura Rural Fire Brigade.
Connecting a community like no other radio show.
Meet Trevor.
G'day.
Trev thinks he's a kitchen pro and doesn't bother with instructions.
Who needs instructions? I've got instincts.
Instincts, huh? Trev just cooked a chicken at 15 degrees for 10 minutes.
Why is it still clucking?
Cooking instructions and cooking temperatures matter. So, to avoid serving chicken tartare, it pays to look before you cook.
Fine, what does it say on the... Oh.
Remember, read the label and look before you cook.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hi, my name's Rachel Collis and I'll be your conductor for Sing Up Good, a flash mob choir event happening at Hornsby RSL on December 11. Together we're going to learn a classic Australian song in 3-part harmony. We're going to be professionally filmed performing that song and we're going to raise money for Mental Health Peer Leaders New South Wales in the process. I really hope you can join us. It's going to be so much fun.
For more information, Google Mental Health Peer Leaders New South Wales, text 0402529474 or check out the community events page at hfm.com.au. Come and join us at Sing Up Good and help support Mental Health Peer Leaders New South Wales, station sponsors of Triple H FM.
This is your Triple H News Update, proudly brought to you from the studios of National Radio News.
This is The Weekender, sharing community radio's most valued stories.
Hello and welcome to The Weekender. It's where we reflect on stories being shared by the community media sector. I'm Asad Khan. Let's take a look back at the week. We are not going very well as a society, as Australian satisfaction in life is at its lowest in a quarter of a century. That's according to the latest Australian Unity Wellbeing Index survey. Speaking to the Wire's Zach Nikolowski, Dr. Kate Lissett from Deakin University School of Psychology said there was hope in pulling together and lessons from the pandemic, but also said the younger generation's perspective wasn't always understood.
From the older generation, there is a lot of, well, we worked hard, just toughen up, sunshine, it's going to be fine, to the younger generation. And to that I say it's a very different time. So when they were younger, maybe 2 to 3 years to save for a housing deposit. We're now looking at 12 to 16 years. The uncertainty in life with climate change and the economic crisis, it's very different.
Instead, Dr. Lysett emphasises the importance of intergenerational collaboration, urging that working together is essential to achieve equity and enhance overall well-being.
We need young people to be able to participate in society, and older people will be need their help in the health system and all those things. So during the COVID period, during 2020, we actually had the highest level on the National Wellbeing Index that we've ever seen. So people were the most satisfied they'd been with social conditions and government, for example. So this was an example of people really feeling like the government was doing a good job in terms of lifting people out of poverty.
A community lens. It's The Weekender.
Nurses and midwives were on strike in New South Wales this week after 4 weeks of negotiations failed to meet their pay demands. On Tuesday, State Premier Chris Minns approved a 19% base pay increase to non-commissioned police officers. It was an act that upset negotiating New South Wales Nurses and Midwives Association. Representative Liz McCall reflected on association's mood after Thursday's strike.
The strike numbers were the best we've ever had. They estimated something like 12,000 out on the streets in front of Parliament House in Sydney, and they had really good numbers at the regional events as well, which indicates just the anger and the frustration of nurses and midwives around Australia. The biggest problem for us is now the Industrial Relations Commission, so whether or not the government gets their way and gets us into arbitration remains to be seen, because my personal feeling is that they want us to go to arbitration because then they can basically say, well, it's out of our hands. We didn't make whatever decision the Industrial Relations Commission makes will be theirs, not the government's, and the government can sort of wash its hands of it, if you like. But that is a personal feeling. The government certainly hasn't tried at all. We went into these 4 weeks of intensive negotiations in good faith.
In cricket news, Australia's squad for the 2024 Blind Ashes series has been announced, with matches taking place in Queensland from tomorrow. This multi-format series, the first in 8 years, uses a larger noise-emitting bowl, allowing players with visual impairments to track it by sound. The Weekender is produced by the Community Radio Network and supported by the Community Broadcasting Foundation.
Going on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2. Transmitting now.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
On Triple H 100.1 FM.
The next few moments, you are going to forget everything you ever learned about gravity.
Don't be ridiculous. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
3, 2, 1.
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the fake perks and a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician and electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your fever. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became a dope fiend, ate some codeine as a way of coping. Take the movie, get case of OE, turned me into smiley face emoji. But it may not be age appropriate, but I will hit an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I sound white chalk, and when I step up to that mic, oh my God, attention, not again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy peas. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you, cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini, I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Into our second hour with a bang as we greet you by saying Ayubowan from Sydney. Good morning to you. Welcome to the Brad and Kiara show. If you missed out on the first hour, don't worry. We got some more great things coming right at you. And this hour on the show, we are going to take you into a movie that I'm excited to talk about. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon as the producers with, of course, Don Cheadle and Jennifer Lopez starring in it. It's a movie that comes out very soon. We got the details around it. That's inside the box office.
And wherever you are, we hope you're having a fantastic weekend. And if there's anything interesting happening around you, let us know through our WhatsApp global line, +61 47 9191 883, or through our social pages. And over the past couple of weeks, we have searched for a show that the two of us will enjoy watching together, because it is not often. That doesn't
happen these days.
It's not often that we do. And interestingly enough, it seems to be that we're veering towards like crime dramas. I don't know what that says about us, but anyway, we seem to be enjoying it.
That is, after 12 years of marriage, that is what you could expect, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a shout out going out to two big, very popular Sri Lankans who are now in Sydney that we bumped into at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Jahan Bastians, Nedra Williams, they surely had a good time cheering Chamari at the Chamari Bay. And if you missed out on the Chamari Bay, well, this weekend too, Drummoyne Oval, ladies and gentlemen, is where it all happens. We're talking about the Sydney Thunder Cultural Festival, where you may get a chance to, of course, meet and greet the great Chamari Atapattu. So the Drummoyne Oval, Sunday the 17th. For more details, Trent Copeland, the GM of Sydney Thunder, will continue to be on the Brad and Kiara show.
We've got more great stories we want to share with you as well, so keep you tuned in to the Brad and Kiara show, and of course some great music coming your way.
It comes from, of course, this drinking game that happens, especially connecting apartments. Ladies and gentlemen, a bit of APT right now on the Brad and Kiara show.
Game start. Kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
It's whatever you like. Turn this appetite into a club. I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, party all night. Come on, gumbe, go, what's up? Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
the game. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming to get you. Get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need
Wow, take that. How catchy is that song? Roseanne Park, ladies and gentlemen, born in New Zealand, moved to Melbourne, and then auditioned in Sydney among 700 people and came first. She dropped out of high school, and that's when this story turned into a fantastic one. Connecting, of course, the new sensation. What does he go as now? Rosé.
Rosé, yeah.
Rosé teaming up with Bruno Mars to give you that one, APT. A very catchy. I'm totally hooked onto this song. You're going to hear this more than once on the Brad and Kiara show for sure.
Yep, we have heard it so many times during our drive back and forth to wherever now, and it's one of those songs where, you know, when someone tells you this song is catchy and they don't really, you know, take you up on it, and then a couple of weeks later, then someone's like, oh, I really like this song, and then it gets played all the time. And one of our friends, unfortunately, he had to hitch a ride with us, and the poor guy, he was stuck in the car with us listening to this song non-stop.
Don Peter, after all the cricketing action and the camera work that he took, is now, of course, singing along and moving the head. That is the key, right? You got to move your head to that. What do you call it? A V-shaped move or something like that? But either way, it is very infectious, if I may put it that way. If you just tuned in, good morning to you. We got more movies that we need to get into, but right now, Kiara's got something for us.
So, on the day that I had my bus breakdown...
back to that story.
The adventure continues because it seemed like a day of highlights. So I finally get to work, which is like nearly half an hour late.
Fancy dandy tall building, okay.
Yes. I cannot get to my floor because there's a huge sea of people waiting to get onto the lifts because the fire alarm has gone off.
And they're getting onto the lifts? What kind of...
Yes, no one can get into the lifts because they've blocked the lifts, obviously. The lifts are grounded.
So
and there's like 100 people just standing around because, interestingly enough, the alarms go off on the floor, and on the ground floor you can hear the announcement, but not the alarms as loud as they are on the floor, which is interesting. So anyway, we're standing around and everybody's having a chat and trying to understand what's happening, and
compliance breach,
yes,
I mean,
and people are obviously like, I'm late for this meeting and all of that stuff. But the funniest part is that there was a warden training that day that was bound to happen as well, which was...
So this is not the drill.
This is not the drill. This is an actual alarm that went off, and we can hear sirens and people are trying to figure out which floor, because my building, it has about 40-something floors, right? So during the warden training, we find out that the actual alarm that went off was on the 43rd floor.
Mala.
Yes, exactly. Luckily, where there wasn't any evacuation.
So hold on, you guys had to use the stairs now?
No, luckily no. We just had to, because I was on the ground floor. Remember, I was trying to go up to my floor,
so
and there was no evacuation because the fire crew came in. They identified the problem. There was no harm as such. They were able to defuse the problem, so it was okay. But there was half an hour of trying to figure out, what was happening and what was going on, and me trying to reach out to my team who was at the floor. So there was a lot of, communication that was happening on the ground floor with 300 or so people trying to go up the floors in the different lifts.
All I see and hear is a lot of red flags. That's why I stay to my office, which has only 5 floors. We don't have this nonsense happening.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next? What's next?
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hey guys, I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Ojos in New South Wales, Sydney. Well, our Christmas get-together has been a key event right throughout the years, and everybody in our membership looks forward to it. It's a typical family event where we look forward to all the Josephines coming with their wives and kids, and entertainment by their Santa Claus, and of course we start off with the traditional carols. Just for about 1 hour, and it's happening on 30th of November, and we are really looking forward to seeing all our members. With our cricketing events and sporting events, we have got more younger people joining for our events, so then I want to see all the families joining together, and of course there'll be sumptuous food, and of course there'll be a band playing who are called Cascade, and it'll be at Thornley Community Centre, and it's on 30th of November 2024. For more details, keep listening, and I'm sure Brad will give you more information. I'm Ladit Guerrero. I'm president of the Ojos in New South Wales.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Hi everyone, I'm Padmi Pathanatha and I live in the beautiful state of Greystone, Sydney. And you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show. Why Sri Lanka? Why not Sri Lanka? I mean, seriously, I know some of you may have actually experienced Maldives. For $7,900 per night in Maldives, you actually can spend probably 3 months in Sri Lanka in the majestic, diverse, rich land. It is the gem of the Orient. Beautiful hillsides to beautiful beach sides to amazing food, humble people, incredible waterfalls by the roadside, by the way, without having to trek for 2-3 hours on a hike rate of 5.4, elevation. None of that. It's just amazing. From tea plantations to wildlife in Yala, catch up with a leopard or whatever it might be. We have something for everyone, for all ages. Hi everyone, I'm Padmi Pathanatha and I live in the beautiful state of Greystone, Sydney, and you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show.
Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Hi, my name's Hayden and I'm a swim instructor at the Hornsby Aquatic Leisure Centre on the Brad and Kiara Show. I think it's really important to know the conditions of where you're going, whether that be at a river or at the beach. It's really important to know when it's safe to go in the water and when it's not, and when it's just time to call it or to go home. Obviously, you need to be looking out for rips or currents, and not just at the start, but these things can change throughout the time at the beach or river, so it's important to always keep an eye and to keep distractions out of the way just so that you're on top of your kids. It's really important to be water safe and water smart, just because things can change so quickly and things can go from really great to really terrible. My name's Hayden and I'm a swim instructor at the Hornsby Aquatic Leisure Centre on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers complete thousands of search and rescue missions every year. Before you go boating, take a few simple steps to stay safer on the water. Make sure everyone on board is wearing a life jacket. Maintain your boat and ensure you have enough fuel. Check the weather. Log on with the Marine Rescue app or VHF Channel 16 so we can keep watch for your safe return. Marine Rescue New South Wales. Volunteers saving lives on the water.
Do you think the government deserves more of your hard-earned money? If not, make sure you talk to Atlas Chartered Accountants. Atlas Chartered Accountants makes sure the money you earn stays in your pocket through legal tax planning strategies, from finding that last tax deduction to tax-effective business structures for asset protection purposes, so you can invest in what really matters, your family and business. Visit their website at ihatetax.com.au. Atlas Chartered Accountants. They are dedicated to you and dedicated station sponsors of Triple H 100.1 FM.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with sliced grain-fed Black Angus rump steak, just $19.99 a kilo. Save $14. 3 kilo box of Australia tiger prawns, only $60. Save $30. And fresh chicken breast fillets, $7.99 a kilo. Save $7. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Well, hello there. You've tuned into your local community radio station, Triple H, broadcasting on the 100.1 FM frequency to residents of Hornsby and Ku-ring-gai areas. FM stands for fine music, and speaking of which, tune into my program, Pasquale Presents, from 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM, or listen online at www.triplehfm.com.au. With rare historical recordings and famous snippets thrown in for fun and free, come and see what the fuss is all about at 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM. Catch you then. Bye.
Hey guys, I'm Angelo Matthews on the Brad and Kiara Show.
This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey guys, I'm Shawani Samahon, the president of HFCPPA in Sydney, Australia, and you're listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. So come forward, be a member, because it gives you the chance to meet all your fellow familians from your school days. So we encourage everyone who is in Sydney and in Canberra, just come be a member with us, and we really look forward to have some beautiful events in the future, and you would enjoy being with all your family and friends and your classmates, and it will take you down memory lane. So you can find us on the social platforms, which is Facebook, we go as HFCPPA SID, SYD, and on Instagram, HFCPPA SID. I'm Shawani Samahon, the president of HFCPPA in Sydney, Australia, and you're listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Switch on.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
My name is Ashwini. You're listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hello, my name is Ovindi, and you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey Sydney, I'm Shania on the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
The Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Remember the first time you heard this? Relive the 90s on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Backtrack. 1999.
Yeah, mixing it around as we play you songs from the 90s this morning on the Brad and Kiara Show. Jessica Folker, ladies and gentlemen, with a bit of I Do on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Now, I want to talk about something new that I've tried with my friends or a certain friend group.
okay.
So this group, I guess, is one of my oldest friend groups from school, and now after a couple of
They're
years
still
we've all
surviving?
dispersed globally, and time zones have made it a little bit difficult for us to catch up at the same time, and obviously people have different things going on.
Right. Now, what is this thing you have started?
So a friend of mine shared this thing or trend that people are trying out where they send each other video notes of how their week is going, right? So we've started to do that. It's only week 2, but it seems to be working, because the problem is sometimes you catch up after a really long time, and it's great because that connection is still there, but there's so much that you need to talk about just to get everybody up to date around what's happening with you. So what we've started to do is send everyone within our WhatsApp group a video note of how our week went and anything that we want to share and talk about, because everybody has something going on. So far it's working out. I feel it's always nice to see what everybody's up to and sort of catch up, although it's not talking live to each other. I think that's the next best thing. So if you're ever thinking of I miss my friends or my family group or my cousins, and we just can't catch up regularly at the same time, maybe this is something that you can try out.
I think this is a brilliant idea to save time.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, it cuts out all the unnecessary questions.
Yes.
You're in and out.
Yes.
That's it. I think my mother and my aunt need to follow this because their conversations are lengthy when you say it. Is unbelievable.
Not to say that the video note will be any shorter if there's information
That
you
is
want
also
to share.
true, but then it avoids the questions. It is no time to ask that irrelevant question and then
That
open
can
up
always
another
be
rabbit
asked
hole.
via a video notes. You might end up doing it the whole day then.
That can happen. Might backfire. Maybe they should stick to what they're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we love talking about these movies that you could check out. There was this boy who was not that good at spelling, and when he wrote a letter to Santa, he kind of misspelled Santa's name. It ended up becoming Satan. Jack Black stars in this movie, which is called Dear Santa.
The box office 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
Every Christmas, something magical happens
Dear Santa.
when a kid sends a letter to Santa. But Liam
To Santa.
is a crappy speller.
This looks like fun.
Oh, that's putrid.
Thank you.
What do you want?
You summoned me.
Not what I expected.
What'd you expect?
In the movies, the reindeer usually have the antlers, not you.
Kid, are you high?
I'm ready for dinner.
You lucked out big time. I'm way better than Santa. Oh, ho, ho.
The box office 30.
Yep, that's a new one. Paramount Pictures Behind It opens on the 25th of November. 103 minutes. Talk about Dear Santa, starring Jack Black.
My baby born a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries. The list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mom I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do it again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good Lord. Tell them drink some. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. At the bottom of a bottle, don't miss me. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Now take that one, the bus song, Tipsy, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 for such a long time on the Billboard Hot 100. We got the chart toppers, we got the feel goods, everything you need as always, as we say, Ayubowan from Sydney.
And right now we're going to be featuring a show that the two of us have started to watch. The main reason I'm interested in this is because one of the actors who's playing a lead role is one of my favorites. It's a Jonathan Groff. I am a huge fan of his. He's very popular with his musical theatre productions as well. He's been in Spring Awakening. He played a role in Glee. He was in Hamilton. He was in Doctor Who. And also the kids know him as well because he played the role of Kristoff in the Frozen movies.
Completely a show that is completely not for kids.
Yes.
It is a psychological thriller which
Yes.
keeps you on the edge, and it is something different which we believe you may love. Out through Netflix, Charlize Theron is one of the producers, which makes it interesting. Mindhunter, ladies and gentlemen, is that TV series we are talking about.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on TeleWatch.
It's not easy butchering people. It's hard work. Physically and mentally, I don't think people realize you need to vent. You know, there's a lot more like me.
Do you think so?
40 years ago, your FBI was founded hunting down John Dillinger. Now, we have extreme violence between strangers.
We travel around the country and teach FBI techniques to cops.
You guys mind if I bother you for a minute?
She was found cuffed and lashed to the bed. What people won't do to each other. There's nothing people won't do.
How can we help?
We should be using every resource we can. Talking to the smartest people we find from the broadest possible spectrum.
Are criminals born or are they formed? How do we get ahead of crazy if we don't know how crazy thinks?
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. TeleWatch.
Today
on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next? What's next?
Today
On the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next? Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Jura Rural Fire Brigade. Something to be aware of this fire season is the change in fire danger ratings that have occurred. We've made it simpler for everybody to understand. There's 4 types of fire danger ratings that you guys should need to be aware of. Moderate, which is a plan and prepare. High, which is being ready to act. Extreme, which is where you should be taking now to protect yourself, your life and your property. And catastrophic, which is if a fire starts and takes hold, lives are potentially likely to be lost, so be prepared for that. For more details on the new fire danger rating systems, visit the New South Wales RFS website at rfs.nsw.gov.au. More information is also available on the Dural Rural Fire Service Facebook page. Just search for Dural Rural Fire Brigade on Facebook. Hey guys, my name's Jared from the Dural Rural Fire Brigade.
Connecting the community like no other radio show. Thinking about your next holiday? We got a great suggestion. Sri Lanka. Why should you pick Sri Lanka as your next holiday destination?
Hi everyone, my name's Samara Manchanaika and I'm part of the Lankarama Buddhist Youth Group. And you are listening to Brad and Kiara's show. I think for me the main reason is that Sri Lanka is just a very, very beautiful country. So not just like we've got a lot of natural environments that are really beautiful that you can visit, but also just the community in general. Even though I was born here and my Sinhalese isn't amazing. I've never not felt welcome when I come back there. And the people there are just really, really kind, really, really friendly. The food is amazing as well. It's such a small place that I feel like everybody knows each other. So you always go there. I feel like whether you're a tourist or not, you always feel very welcome, very happy. And everyone I know who's living in Sri Lanka, even like prior to the crisis, said that it's always just very nice. It's very peaceful. It's always just been a very sort of serene environment, and I hope to go back soon if I can. My name's Samara Manchanaika, and I'm part of the Lankarama Buddhist Youth Group. And you are listening to Brad and Kiara.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Connecting the community like no other radio show. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey guys, I'm Pam. I'm the Secretary of the Hills District Historical Society, and I'm on the Brad and Kiara Show. The Hills District Historical Society is a volunteer organisation that was started over 50 years ago by some people who were worried about what was happening to our shire when it was turning from a rural area into a suburban area in the 1960s. And we wanted to keep some of the rural things in the shire together, and so we started a group supported by the local council at the time, the Baulkham Hill Shire Council, and ever since then we have been given donations and collecting information and photos and files on the history of anything to do with the Hills Shire. You can just Google the Hills District Historical Society. We also have a Facebook page with the same name, or you can send us an email on the hdhs@gmail.com. Hey guys, I'm Pam. I'm the Secretary of the Hills District Historical Society, and I'm on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Connecting the community like no other radio show. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, everybody.
And what a beautiful morning it is.
Let's get started, shall we?
Hey, good day, guys. I'm Rebecca from Hornsby Aquatic and Leisure Centre, and you are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show. I've been in the industry for around 20 years as a coach, instructor and supervisor of children's lessons and swim safety, and I would love to share my experience with you. Teach your children the pool rules, how to follow them, even if others don't. If at the pool, teach your children that if there are any problems or questions, to find the lifeguards in the yellow shirts. Never leave your children at the pool alone, even if they are swimming in lessons. You never know what might happen. We are not a babysitting service. For more tips about being water safe, keep listening. I'm Rebecca from Hornsby Aquatic and Leisure Centre, and you are listening to Triple H 100.1 FM, The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey, it's Noni Vero here, chef and owner of Mabu Mabu. You know there are close to 5 million cases of food poisoning in Australia every year. To reduce your chances of being one of them, it pays to look before you cook. You should always check the labels on packaged food so you're cooking and storing your food the way it's meant to be. And check the use by date, because once it's gone, it's gone. For more practical tips, just visit foodsafety.asn.au.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubowan to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play.
Good morning, this is The Holly Show, the show that makes you whole with Ben and Thay. On today's show, we'll talk about what's happening with some local churches and interview some Australian artists.
What a wonderful day!
The Brad and Kiara Show, now playing on your radio.
We've been through low, been through sunshine, been through snow. All the colors because of the weather. We've been through high, every corner of the sky, and still we're holding on together. And you got all my love, whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. You've got all my love, whether it rains, it remains. You've got all my love. Until I die, let me hold you if you cry. Be my 1, 2, 3 forever. 'Cause you got all my love, whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. You've got all my love, whether it rains, it remains. You've got all my love. Whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. La 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 la. That's all I can say. You got all my love, for now and always, till the end of my days. You got all my love. You've got all my love.
Number 9 on the album Moon Music, All My Love, a song that was released quite recently on the 4th of October. Ladies and gentlemen, they surely made their mark in Australia, in Melbourne, in Sydney. It was a concert to remember. Again, they have done, of course, what they were known to do, and it was just incredible. Chris Martin and his absolutely brilliant band Coldplay with All My Love.
It was an amazing night, and I think so many people just get into the vibe and they enjoy themselves so much. Unfortunately, on the day that we went, there was quite a bit of rain, but I don't think that deterred anyone from having a great time. People were just having the most fantastic time ever, and they were engaging with the audience so much. And my favorite part, though, I have to say, yes, the lights and the whole production that they put on is fantastic, and that's something that people look forward to as well. But I didn't realize that there were some of their songs that I hadn't thought I would enjoy as much, but I did when I was at the concert, and now I've added them to my playlist, and I'm like, oh, I actually do like this song quite a lot. So it's nice when you go thinking that you have your favorite songs that you can sing along to, but then they sneak in one or two that you think, oh, I didn't really think about this one before, but it's actually quite catchy.
Not all stars can pull off concerts this well. These guys are probably the best in the business when it comes to entertaining the crowd at, of course, the venue. That's how good Coldplay are. If you ever get the opportunity, please do not miss out on it. It will be one of those memories that will linger forever.
And I think we made the right choice by picking the event transportation for, they have major event transport that is available. And that's fantastic because there's so much, less hassle of having to get out of a car park, get in, figure out where your stuff is. Yes, you may have to stand in line for a little bit, but I think overall, everything moved quite seamlessly considering the number of people that were at the venue.
Talk about Coldplay's performance in Australia, and of course, in particular, the one we caught, that was just over a week back when they performed in Sydney. Ladies and gentlemen, next on the show, we're going to connect you with that Ben Affleck, Matt Damon produced movie. But right now, more music, the kind of tunes you want.
It's fine, it's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but you know the truth. And guess I'm the fool with their arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. I don't wanna call it off, but you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. 'Cause I'm the boys and boys. Shoot another shot to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, no stupid reason. Go home, we'll go home, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Go home, we'll go home, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Who cares? It's a sexually explicit kind of love affair, and I cry. It's not fair. I just need a little love, and I just need a little hair. Think I'm gonna call it art, even if you call it love. I just don't love someone who calls me baby. 'Cause I'm the boys and boys. Shoot another shot to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, no stupid reason. Go home, we'll go home, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Go home, we'll go home, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your head in your hands, you're nothing more than his wife. And when you think about me, all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with I told you so. You know I hate to say I told you so. You know I hate to say, but I told you so. 'Cause I'm the boys and boys. Shoot another shot to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, no stupid reason. Go home, we'll go home, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. Go home, we'll go home, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. You have to stop the world, just to stop the feeling.
I think most people know the words to most of her songs now because they're played everywhere all the time. And even songs from her previous albums, which are, a couple of years old, are being played in like shorts and reels and in social media. So everyone's across everything now, which is fantastic because she's so good.
Talk about, of course, the best tunes over the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Brad and Kiara show. So, we have been talking about, of course, international cricket and, of course, that opportunity for you to back Chamari at the Patu again this weekend, this time at the Des Moines Oval in Sydney. And for those of you who missed out on the fun at the Sydney Cricket Ground last weekend, now your chance to be there this Sunday, the 17th. For more details, keep listening to Trent Copeland from Sydney Thunder, the general manager, who will continue to tell you all about the special event that they have put together for, of course, Sunday's big game.
Now, speaking of cricket, did you come across the story about Sir Ian Botham and how he had fallen off this boat in the northern part of Australia where he was on a...
crocodile infested.
Yes.
I kind of saw something. I wasn't sure whether it's one of those AI drama ones or whether it actually happened.
Yeah, so apparently it's true. I caught it off Sky News, and it was a whole story, right? So basically what had happened was he had gone fishing, I suppose, with Merv Hughes, who is also a former cricketer, Australian cricketer, and he had plunged headfirst into the river near Darwin, and that river is known to have sharks and crocodiles. And
sharks?
Yes, apparently. But luckily, there were people who helped him out and pulled him out of the water because things could have gotten really, really bad. But luckily, nothing as far as sharks and crocodiles are concerned. Yes, he had some bruising and he had to be treated. They didn't mention anything of that sort. But can you imagine? You're just like, trying to do something, just have some fun with your friends, and then things go horribly wrong.
Talk about, of course, life, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take you into that movie that, of course, comes out very soon. Now, the premiere took place at the Toronto International Film Festival in September. The movie will open in limited theaters on the 6th of December, but later it will come out through Prime. This is towards the first or maybe the third week of January. We're talking about a Ben Affleck, Matt Damon produced movie that stars Jennifer Lopez and, of course, Don Cheadle. This one is called Unstoppable.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
What's all this?
Dear Mr. Robles, I'm in the 3rd grade and you're my hero. I wanted to tell you how much I look up to you. You make people believe in something.
Surprised to see you. Don't be.
When they see you, they don't see someone who's missing a leg. They see someone who is unstoppable.
I'm not done yet.
You can show them that anything is possible.
Oh my God, is that guy missing a leg?
That's my son. What, you're not gonna cheer?
I used to be angry all the time, but I'm not angry anymore. So what are you?
The Box Office 30. Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hey guys, I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Ojos in New South Wales, Sydney. Well, our Christmas get-together has been a key event right throughout the years, and everybody in our membership looks forward to it. It's a typical family event where we look forward to all the Josephians coming with their wives and kids and entertainment by their Santa Claus, and of course we start off with the traditional carols. That's for about 1 hour, and it's happening on 30th of November, and we are really looking forward to seeing all our members. With our cricketing events and sporting events, we have got more younger people joining for our events, so then I want to see all the families joining together, and of course there'll be sumptuous food, and of course there'll be a band playing who are called Cascade, and it'll be at Thornley Community Centre, and it's on 30th of November 2024. For more details, keep listening, and I'm sure Brad will give you more information. I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Ojos in New South Wales.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Indeed, the most wanted Christmas outing in Sydney, ladies and gentlemen, put together by the Old Joes. And I'm not being biased here. You got to be there to check it out. Santa, the food, the music, everything is just absolutely mind-blowing. And you really want to step into that festive month by being there on the 30th Saturday, November in Sydney at the Old Joe's Christmas event that is, with of course the Christmas carols and that chance to have a good chat with your good friends. So if you got of course Old Joe's that make sure you call them and ask them, have you booked a table and have you invited us? That's what you need to do so that you can get those passes before it's too late. Limited spots, better hurry, connect with the Old Joe's in Sydney if you haven't got those passes by now.
And whatever end of year or Christmas events you are planning to attend, we hope you have a wonderful time. It's that time of year where so many things are going on, so hopefully you have some great plans to ring in the new year. Can't believe that we will be nearly at 2025 very, very shortly. It's crazy to think about it, but that's how fast time flies. But before we get there, we hope you have a fantastic end to 2024.
Back in the 90s, I thought 2000 was the end of the world.
Yes.
And,
So did so many other
people.
people. Yeah.
And then now, 25 years
We're
later.
still here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it's time for us to call it a day. Thanks a lot for making time for the Brad and Kiara show. As always, Jaya Veva to you. May it be a blessed weekend, which will lead into a fantastic week. And then we will be back to make sure that it gets even better. So till that all happens, keep listening and make sure you can, of course, check out our replay options by simply doing a Google search, The Brad and Kiara Show.
Catch you next week. Until then, take care and stay safe.
It's goodbye, God bless from Sydney, Australia. Leave you with one of the best songs ever to come out in the year 2001. Here's Creed with My Sacrifice.
Hello, my friend, we'll meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feels like forever. Within my heart of memories, a perfect love that you gave to me. Oh, I remember when you are with me. I'm free, I'm careless, I believe. Above the others, we'll fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. We've seen our share of ups and downs. Oh, how quickly life can turn around in an instant. It feels so good to reunite within yourself and within your mind. Let's find peace there. 'Cause when you are with me, I'm free, I'm careless, I believe. Above the others, we'll fly. This brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice. I just want to say hello again. I just want to say hello again. When